All right, says we live. I'm kind of slacking a little bit. My computer's lagging. Bear with me. All right, we should be good to go. All right, Shalom. I want to give all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who taught me this truth. Double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring in the house of David, the elect, that's pushing his word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Shalom to you, brothers, and shalom to the elect. All right, bear with me 1 second. Having some trouble here. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hey, shalom. All right. Looks a little better. All right, Salaki, my signal is not the greatest right now. Oh, okay, we should be good. But anyway, hey, shalom. I want to get right into this thing. Just responding to the beloved brother, Debar Kabash, out of the GMS Charlotte camp. He did this lesson entitled Heavy Demonization is in the Air. All right. And that's exactly what it is. Let's just get into it. A couple things I wanted to address just to respond to the brother's lesson here. Let's pull it up. All right, here we go. And you already knew once you seen this guy, you already knew what time it was.
Honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well and have taught me this truth, peace, and salutations unto the hopeful elect, the tabernacle of King David, scattered through the four corners of the earth. And to you I say, shalom. Hey, shalom to you, Akim. Shalom to you, very few sincere Akwaf. And shalom to the 144,000. Heavy demonization, man, is coming, man. Right? Heavy persecution is coming.
And that's been the spirit, that's been the spirit over the past few days now, just kind of acknowledging the straits, what's getting ready to happen, preparing, having a particular mindset as we enter into this time, so it's the spirit of Yahweh Shemel Shai.
Hey, because you got a lot of people out there that come into this thing that just know that they're Hebrew Israelites, right? But again, that's where the elevator stops. You still got people out there still calling on the name of Yah. Old Testament Israelites, no scripture say eat the whole world. Right,
and that's a good point. The brother was making, man. It's a lot of bug outs all over social media. All right, that's something that Elder Manata Zaba was talking about, man. It's a bunch of bug outs all over TikTok, all over Instagram, all right, all over YouTube, man. It's Jake doing all types of shit, calling on all the wrong names and just doing the hell what they want to do. No order, no nothing. All right. So, hey, Esau's about to have a field day with a lot of this madness that's going on. I can say that. All right. All types of shit going on in Israel throughout the social media,
Right. So that means the Old Testament, right? The Apocrypha, which is also a part of the Old Testament, and the New Testament, man. You got to eat the whole road. You see? But anyway. Right, so I had received some information, right, by the brother Shapar the 12, and
real quick, Salakia, I want to get a scripture. Bear with me. Let's get that in Ezekiel the 37th chapter. All right. Ezekiel 37, and we'll start at 5. The point is in verse 9 or verse 8, Salakia. So this is Ezekiel 37 and verse 5. And it reads, it says, thus saith the Lord, power Yahweh Shemel Shai unto these bones. Behold, I will cause breath to enter into you. The breath going back to what? The knowledge. Okay, the breath of life, the understanding of who we are. Okay, the prophecies, etc. Right, and I will cause breath to enter into you, and ye shall live. All right, and this all contributes to what? The awakening, the great awakening that's going on across the planet Earth. Israel standing back up upon their feet. All right, the valley of the dry bones. All right, Ezekiel 37 in verse 6, it says, and I will lay sinews upon you and bring flesh upon you and cover you with skin. All right, and the Lord did that by what? By giving us back our nationality. All right, giving us back our heritage, his name, the prophecies, the understanding, breaking the seals, so on and so forth. All right, and I will lay sinews upon you and will bring flesh upon you and cover you with skin and put breath in you, and ye shall live, and ye shall know that I am the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai. Verse 7, so I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I prophesied, there was a noise. That noise contributes to what? The awakening. All right, the scriptures tell you in, I believe in Matthew 25, that there was a cry made at midnight. All right, that goes into the awakening of Israel. Elijah coming back in the last days, scriptures talk about. Revelation 11 and 11. All right, the spirit entered them. The spirit entered into them, and they stood upon their feet, and great fear fell upon them that saw them. All right. So it says anyway. It says, so I prophesied as I was commanded, and as I prophesied, there was a noise, and behold, a shaking. The bones came together, bone to his bone. The point. Ezekiel 37 verse 8. It says, and when I beheld, lo, the sinews in the flesh came up upon them, and skin covered them above, but there was no breath in them. And this is what we see all throughout the internet, man. All right, you got a lot of Jakes. All right, you got a lot of so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, and Hispanics that know they're Israelites. All right, but they're without the breath. All right, they're only surface level. You see what I'm saying? There's no depth to them, man. They don't have the correct name. They don't have the correct doctrine. They're not moving accordingly, according to the scriptures, man. They don't have sound doctrine. You see, so there's a lot of Jakes that know the Israelites, the tribe of Judah, the Lord is a black man, all of that shit. It's an Israelite party, those type of guys, the Yah only Israelites, the Torah only Israelites. You see, the Sakaris, so on and so forth, man. All right, they all know the Israel, but there's no breath in them. The spirit ain't really dealing with them, obviously. And this is what we see. So, like I said, going back, we see all of this stuff coming a mile away, man. Like I said, Esau's going to have a field day with all of the madness that you see going in Israel, man. This is why, through the spirit, the order is coming down, man. Guys that are affiliates, they're a part of this thing. There's going to be structure and order, which is going to weed out a lot of bullshit, man. Because you got a lot of weirdos, you got a lot of bug outs. You can't say we're not lying. Go on the internet, go on YouTube, man. All these Israelite channels, women teaching, women breaking down the scriptures, family matter Israelites. You got Jake out there with his wife on camera, breaking down Revelation 11. Madness, man. But anyway, let's get back into it. Salakia.
Oh, you see, but anyway, right, so I had received some information, right, by the brother Shapard at 12. And, I had kind of been, doing some research yesterday into this same situation here about this NFL cult player, and all of that. I kind of thought it was something weird going on over there because they said that they lived on some kind of reservation and all of that. And lo and behold, man, I ran across this article here and quite a few of them. I'm kind of just going to go through this with, you brothers and few sisters. But check this out, man. And then, too, it leads me back to this guy, Anton Daniels. Now it's funny how on his what do you call it, the YouTube platform, that bug out YouTube platform they got over there, how he just so happened, how somebody came on his comment board and just so happened to say that, it's probably was the Hebrew Israelite.
Right.
And lo and behold, I find this here, man. So something fishy is going on.
Right, and that guy Anton Daniels, he's a plant, he's a setup. They got him set up to talk against Israel, man, to come against us. So you got a lot of spies, agents. These are the things that we've been warned of, man. So it's not surprising, but like the brother said, it was kind of odd that somebody on his comment board said that, and lo and behold, it was about that. It has something to do with the Hebrew Israelites. You see, so like the brother was in the spirit to catch it. You know, something is definitely going on, man. All right, the demonization is coming. This is why the spirit has this topic coming down. All right. Now I was just reading the. Let's jump to the article here. All right, this is from the Indy Star. Right. So apparently this is the guy, Daniel Muir, right? And I'm gonna say this: it's a lot of jakes, all right, at that level that know what it is, all right? A lot of jakes, all right? But that's a conversation for another day, right? So I want to get to the point here. What did he do after he retired from football? All right, it says, according to the reporting of Martinsville Reporter Times, after retiring, Daniel Muir became involved in Sports World Incorporated. The Indianapolis organization is made up of retired athletes who give motivational speeches, right? Let's jump down to the point here. We ain't got to read all that. So it says, it says Daniel Muir has ties to the Servant Leaders Foundation. What is that? Okay. It says, jumping down, it says, what is Straightway? It says a YouTube channel for Straightway Indiana Goshen links to a website for Straightway Truth Ministry, which we saw that guy, what's his name? Pastor Dow, right? You know, this bug out. Okay, as you see. But let's go back. It says the sites, Salakia, bear with me 1 second. It just went blank on me. All right, there we go. Okay, we back. Oh, yeah, there we go. So it says the site's welcome message says the group is fully self-supported and does not carry the restriction of the 501c3 classification, referring to the code for nonprofit organizations. It says a page with additional information about the ministry states, quote, "We are a nation of Hebrew Israelites, translated in the King James Version as Jews, who are the commandment keepers, obedient to Yah." All right, that's them Yah only, them Yisrael, you know, jakes, them bug outs, those weirdos. It says obedient to Yah God and our Savior and Jesus the Christ. It says we are blessed with a vibrant deliverance ministry and life-changing truth from a true Jeremiah 3:15 pastor. So I guess they're saying this guy, Pastor Dow, is a true Jeremiah 3:15 pastor, right? Madness. It says, read a little bit more here. It says, according to an online Bible reference in the King James Version, Jeremiah 3:15 reads, "And I will give you pastors according to my heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding." It says the site includes religious messages and other related content. Videos on the site show Pastor Charles Dowell, who also appears in videos that are appeared publicly on Daniel Muir's Facebook page on Friday evening. All right. So, and the story follows about his son going missing and the rest follows. So that's the point that we're focusing on here, is that they're going to find a way to blame us, to link us to terrorism, man. All right. Extremism, as you see what's going on right now. All right. So real quick, 2 Corinthians 2:11, it says, lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of this device. So yeah, the spirit has been revealing it, man. You know, whatever Esau got up his sleeve, you know, it's about to go down sooner or later, man. All right, you see all of these different Israelite groups out here bugging out, doing their own thing, teaching perverse doctrines. You know, got these loaded titles in the video to get clout and clickbait. You know, so it's a lot of suspect activity going on, man. A lot of agent-like behavior, man, as the Lord warned us about. But the point is that we're not ignorant of Satan's devices, right? First Peter 5:8, it says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour. So, hey, this devil is on the prowl. Okay, and he's going to use these sellout niggas to get the job done, to get us jammed up in the system, man, to get us thrown in prison, to get us demonized, whatever. All right, as it is written. Okay, Ephesians 5:15. See then that you walk circumspectly, not as fools, but as wise, redeeming the time, because the days are evil. Right, so you got to have your head got to be on the swivel, man. You got to be circumspect, paying attention to your surroundings. This is why, like I said, this is why the spirit is kind of like, cracking down, so to speak. Right. Matter of fact, let me get a scripture since I made that point, because I was thinking about that too. Hebrews 10 and this is Hebrews 10 and 22. It says, let us draw near with a true heart and full assurance of faith. Right, you have to be fully assured that this is the truth. Right, you have to be fully assured and understand what you're involved in, man. Okay, understand what this ministry is about. Okay, the walk. Let us draw near with a true heart and full assurance of faith, having our hearts sprinkled from an evil conscience, right? And our bodies washed with pure water, which is this word, the truth. Okay, having our minds right, man. Okay, it says, verse 23, let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, man. So we can't waver. Okay, we have to be what? Firm. We have to be solidified in Yahweh Shem Yahushai, in the doctrine, in our faith, in this truth. Because there's going to be things that's going to be presented to us that's going to try to, rock our faith, so to speak, to uproot us. So it says, let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that promise. Right, Yahweh Shem Yahushai is faithful. He's a power that cannot lie, He's going to be with us. The point, it says, and let us consider, it says, Hebrews 10:24, and let us consider one another to provoke unto love and unto good works. All right, this is why we do the videos, the admonishment, all right, the exhortations, the lessons, the edification to build you up for the times to come. Right? It says, verse 25, not forsaking the assembling of ourselves together as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another, and so much the more as you see the day approaching. So the point is that now it's time to be more, what's the word? It's time to be more tight-knit. It's time to be even more on point. That's what the Spirit is calling for, because hey, like the elder Ariella said, hey, we at war, man. We ain't got time to be fucking around. All right, Esau's gonna come with the bullshit. He gonna come with he's the serpent, man. Hey, this nigga's surreptitious. He about to come with these cunning type of situations, man. So we gotta be circumspect. We gotta be on point, right? This is the time that we get closer now. All right. So like I was saying, those affiliate brothers. Now you got now you part of this thing. Now you got to report. So, you seen the videos, right? The scripture said, let all things be done decently and in order. All right, because the day is approaching. What, the day of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, his return, man. The time of Jacob's trouble, man. This shit going down. Things going haywire, man. All right. John 15. Okay, we'll get to my next article in a second. I just wanted to tie it all together. Because like we said, we see it from a mile away. The demonization is clearly in the air. That spirit is in the air, man. All right. It says, John 15 and verse 18, and it reads, it says, if the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. This is what Yahweh Shah said, man. Okay. If the world hates you, you know that it hated me before it hated you. All right. This world belongs to Satan, man. All right, this world is fully anti-Messiah, man. So it's to be expected to be hated, right? It says verse 19, John 15:19. It says, if you were of the world would love its own. But because you're not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you. Exactly right. Because we're not coming in the name of JC, man. We're not coming in the spirit of the world and the God loving everybody. That's not the truth. But if we came in that spirit, and we would be embraced, we would be accepted. It says, because you are not of the world, but I have chosen you out of the world, therefore the world hated you. All right. It says, remember the word that I said unto you, the servant is not greater than his Lord. If they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. Exactly, man. And that's what I want to get into. Okay, it says, if they have persecuted me, they will also persecute you. If they have kept my saying, they will keep yours also, right? But all these things will they do unto you for my name's sake, because they know not him that sent me. All right. So the point here is that the demonization is expected, man. All right. What the brother was bringing out is on point. Esau's main objective is to link us to something. He needs to tie us with something. There's some type of story narrative that he needs to create to link us to, so he can be justified to roll on us pursuing a Revelation 12:12. Right? Proverbs 22:3, it says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil. Exactly. We see it coming. Prudence going back to what? Having wisdom. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on it or punish. Right. And we could tie that simple back to you simple ass jakes out there all over social media going about things how you want to go about. You're going to be caught up in the crossfire, man. You're not going to be covered in the spirit of Yahweh Shem Rashad, man. You Yah only Israelites, man. You Torah only Israelites. Yisrael. Whatever the hell, These jakes that you see running around with the dreads and got their women teaching and shit, that's making these rap music videos, them guys, man. The simple pass on and are punished. You niggas gonna get caught up. You see? Because I want to link this into this lesson here because I thought this was interesting too. Right? Let's pull this up. All right? Because you got all these niggas crying for Trump right now. You so-called Negro, Latino, Native Americans, Hispanics, talking about, we for pro-Trump and shit. Now you remember these lessons came out, I want to say a few weeks ago, and it was on a video when he was on the podium. It says Trump says death penalty a proper punishment for anti-you-know-what in America. You see? And then now what's going on? He said this, about a month or so ago? Now check this out. Just to further add on to the point. All right? So this came out on the 1st of July. It says, Israel launching sinister Zionist plot to erase the First Amendment in the name of stopping anti-you-know-what, man. You see? So that's all of that's going to be linked into us. Like that bug out, what's his name? Charleston White. When he said in that video, how come the Israelites ain't standing up to the JOOs that's promoting all the drugs and the rap and all of this shit he was ranting about? We are standing up. Like Priest Amawan stated, and we stand up, and guess what? Our videos get taken down. Our channels get flagged. Right? We the only ones. Matter of fact, let's go back to that. We the only ones that's standing up. Psalms 94, right? Psalms 94:16, it says, "Who will rise up for me against the evildoers, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?" Who's doing that? Okay, who's revealing the hand of the wicked? Who's calling out those that are in the power seat, man? You see, we the only ones standing up. Like I said, it ain't the church. It ain't you niggas out here. Right? You niggas, the church is quiet. The Christian church is condoning all of this shit, man. Right? It ain't none of you political activist groups, none of that, man. We, the prophets, the true prophets of Yahweh Shem Rashad, are the only ones standing up, man. Let me get that too in Wisdom of Solomon. Right? Wisdom of Solomon 5:1. You already know. All right. Wisdom of Solomon 5:1, and it reads, it says, "Then shall the righteous man stand in great boldness before the face of such as have afflicted him and made no account of his labors. Right, and that's the prophets. That's us. All right, we're standing up in great boldness in the spirit of Yahweh Shai in the face of such as afflicted him, man. All right, the powers that be. That's why, going back to his article, right, Israel launching sinister Zionist plot to erase the First Amendment in the name of stopping you know what, right? Isaiah 13, right? Isaiah 13 and 2. I start at 1. The burden of Babylon, which Isaiah the son of Amos did see, lift you up a banner upon the high mountain. The banner is the word, the truth. That's coming forth from the prophets. Upon the high mountain, America, Babylon, man. Exalt the voice unto them, shake the hand, that they may go into the gates of the nobles, all right? The gates, the nobles represent the princes of this world, right? Let me pull it up. The nobles are the one the nobles are the ones that are in power. You see? Definition 2, noble, princely, and rank. Who are the princes of this world? The people that's making all the laws and decrees. The people that really have the power. As you should already know by now, man. Okay? And the First Amendment in the name of stopping anti, you know what? Let's get that. I got that pulled up here too. Looking up the First Amendment, right? First Amendment rights, right? So this is from Wikipedia here. So it says the First Amendment to the United States Constitution. The First Amendment to the United States Constitution prevents the government from making laws and establishment of religion, right? Prohibiting the free exercise of religion or the freedom of speech, the freedom of the press, the freedom of assembly, or the right to petition the government for redress of grievances, right? So they making these laws where you can't say nothing. You see, Isaiah what, 10? And I'm going to come back and read that again, Isaiah 10 and 1. It says, woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed, man. This is these devils, man. Going back to the 48ers, man, the small hatters, right? Let's go back to that again, because it said that it says the First Amendment to the United States Constitution prevents the government from making laws respecting an establishment of religion, prohibiting the free exercise of religion, right? Because we're coming at a time where, look, we're gonna be banned from the streets, we're gonna be banned from the internet, the famine of the word. You see, abridging from the freedom of speech, right? You see that's going on right now. That's why brothers that are talking certain codes and things like that, because of the algorithms and shit like that, It says the freedom of press, the freedom of assembly, right? We ain't gonna be able to gather up. It says, or the right to petition the government for redress of grievances, man. So he's getting ready to lock this shit down, all right? Which is gonna tie into what? The persecution, demonization. Back in Psalm 94, and Psalm 94 in verse. I'll read back down. It says, here we go. Psalms 94 verse 20, it says, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which frameth mischief by a law. See, this is what they do. This is what they're doing now. The throne of iniquity, speaking about Esau. All right, the wicked, which frameth mischief by a law. Verse 21, they gather themselves together against the soul of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. You see, this is what he's doing. This is how they're going to gather themselves against the righteous, man, by coming up with these wicked laws and decrees to slander us, to persecute us, to get us thrown into prison, so on and so forth, right? The crafty counsel. They gather themselves together against the souls of the righteous and condemn the innocent blood. But the Lord, Yahweh Shai, is my defense, and my power is the rock of my refuge. The Lord is going to be with us. The Lord said that they should fight against thee, but they should not prevail against thee. Psalms 94 verse 23, it says that he should bring upon them their own iniquity and shall cut them off in their own wickedness. Yea, the Lord Yahweh Shem Shai, our power, shall cut them off. Right. You know? So just expect things to happen. The Lord's going to be in the midst thereof, man. But this all ties back to the demonization, man. The persecution. All right. Let's read a little bit here. Okay. So you already know what it is. It says the Zionist lobby is dumping lots of cash into a nationwide effort to redefine anti-you-know-what in United States law and make it illegal for Americans to oppose Israel. All right? That's what it was about the whole fucking time. This is what it was all about. Everything was brought to this. Okay? Which shows you who's in power, who's running the show. Right? That should be made plainly clear by now. All right? So it says, and we'll read a little bit here. It says, in response to rising anti-war protests across America, Israeli Minister of Diaspora Affairs Amichai Chikli was summoned by the Knesset, the Israeli parliament, to brief lawmakers about what they can try to do to stop Americans, especially those at college and university campuses, from speaking out against the genocide in Gaza. Right, and that's a big deal. You can't forget about that, because people from all over the world are showing their disproof of what's going on over there, man. How those people are just getting bombed and genocide by those small headers, man. And people across the planet are voicing their opinions about that, man. And they're calling these devils out. So they like, look, we got to stop all of this shit. You see? Because he's being exposed. Okay? The hypocrite, the wicked. You see? It says, I've said it before and I'll say it again now, that I think we should, especially in the United States, be on the offensive. You see? This is them being on the offensive by making these laws and decrees. It says, even though he is not an American citizen and has never been elected by any Americans to represent him, Chikli and others in the Israeli government feel as though they have a God-given right to push the world around in order to suit their interests. Exactly, man. And this is what people are getting tired of. This is why people are rising up against his ass, right? Job 18, right? Job 18 in verse 18, it says, he shall be driven from light into darkness and chased out of the world. This is what's going on, man. All right, you got the protests, you got the seditions, you got the rebellions going on. All right, you got war in the air, bombs are being dropped. All right, and they understand who's all behind this shit. So everybody is rising up against him. He's literally being chased out of the world, so to speak, man. Right? But he's really going to be chased out of the world when Yahweh Shem Shai gets rid of him as a nation. You see? So this is why pretty much, these devils are they're in hot water, so to speak, man. Things are getting intense for them. Right? So they got to move quickly. It says, I'll finish it out. It says, Chikli assured the room full of Israeli politicians that Israel has, quote, new money in its budget to launch a pushback campaign against Americans who vocally and publicly oppose Israel's genocide in Gaza. Right? Ain't that something? It says, Israel already produces propaganda for the U.S. market that is designed to deter people from criticizing Israel. One of their arguments being that God will curse those who curse Israel. Right? This being a verse from the Old Testament taken out of context. Exactly. It says there are 80 different public relations programs in total, at least that we know about, that Israel is using to push its agenda in the United States. Last point, it says, related, did you know that Donald Trump once said that the death penalty is a proper punishment for anti-you-know-what in America? So you see how it's all tied together, man? This is how close we are, man. You know, that's why when the brother did the lesson and I came across the article, it's full circle. All right, this shit is about to go down. The straight gate is about to get real straight, man. All right, so you gotta have your mind right. Isaiah 33:6. Isaiah 33:6, it says, "And wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times, man." All right, the wisdom and knowledge and understanding of this truth, this word, man. Applying what we have learned in these times to come, man. Shall be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, is his treasure. You see? All right. So is there any more I want to add in there, man? That's pretty much the point there. Oh yeah, I wanted to make mention about this too, because it talked about they want to stop people from college campuses and speaking about what's going on. Because what do you got going on? The draft. You know, they want to draft women. They're getting ready to send these Generation Zs to war, right? So as it came out, it says Americans, this is from America's First Report, it says Americans are more likely to go to war with the government than submit to the draft. Exactly. All right. And that's a sign, as the Dallas Brothers was going into in their live show a little bit earlier. The fact that you have, you know, people don't believe in the system. People are, you know, they don't want to join the military. All right. This is a sign of your decline as a nation. All right. Your economy is in shambles. You see what I'm saying? The moral integrity of this place is destroyed. You see what I'm saying? So these are all signs of a declining kingdom. You know? So expect, you know, as the scriptures say, you know, the seditions of men, all of that, the rebellions, because these Generation Zs, millennials, or whatever you call them, they've been voicing their opinions about how they're not going to serve in this war, right? I'm not going to read this article, but you get it, all right? So all of this ties into the destruction of this place, man. But the point, all right, expect the demonization, man. You know, heavy demonization is in the air, you know. So I pray that this lesson was informative and also edifying. I just want to put that out there. Pray that you were edified. All right. I'm going to close it out by giving all the praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rakak Wadash, double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone who taught me this truth, and double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring, shalom.